Thomas, are you done with work?
Yeah, I'm done. Why?
I just wanted to ask if you could stop by the grocery store on your way home.
Huh? The grocery store? Why me?
We're running low on laundry detergent and toilet paper.
Then why don't you go get some? Do you know how embarrassing it would be for a guy like me to buy detergent if the neighbors saw it?
Huh? There's nothing weird about a man buying detergent. It's pretty normal these days.
It just feels like I'm being bossed around by my wife, and I don't like that.
I'm not bossing you around. Stopping by the store on your way home isn't a big deal.
What did you even do all day today?
Well, I did laundry and cleaned in the morning. Then I relaxed in the room during the afternoon.
You've been lounging at home all day. You can at least handle the shopping.
I'm sorry, it's just been hard to move around. I'm almost due to give birth. My belly's gotten really big and my back hurts a lot.
You know the due date, right? Plan ahead and act accordingly. When did you get so lazy? Depending on me for everything is really frustrating, you know?
Sorry, but it's my first pregnancy. I can't plan everything perfectly. I'm nervous too.
Being nervous and not handling housework are two different things. I'm already exhausted from work, you know?
I know work has been tough on you. I really want you to know how much I appreciate your daily efforts. But do you really have to talk to me like that? If I could move around easily, I'd go buy it myself.
I'm barely holding it together with work. Nothing is going right. Nothing. At least let me blow off some steam.
That's why I've been saying we should talk things out more. But you keep shutting me down.
It's pointless to talk to you. It never gets anywhere. Fine. Just drop it already. I'll pick up the detergent and toilet paper, okay? So, toilet paper, double or single?
Double, please.
Jesus. I was just about to go out for drinks, you know?
Wait, you were planning to go out drinking?
Yeah, so what? Is that a problem?
So, going out for drinks doesn't make you feel tired, huh? Couldn't you at least try to help out a little during this time?
I'll step up once the baby's here, all right? Why do you always have to argue about everything?
This isn't just my child, you know. I really wish you'd start taking parenthood more seriously.
It's said in a parenting magazine that men develop their awareness slower than women. That's just how men are.
Don't dismiss it as just a gender thing. It's disrespectful to the men out there who are actually stepping up and helping.
No, that's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is more nuanced than that. Apparently, men's awareness of parenting tends to develop slower than women's because of hormonal differences.
Hormonal?
Yeah, like oxytocin, for example. Women experience an increase in oxytocin during pregnancy as they bond with the baby. But for men, it starts increasing after the baby is born, and they begin spending time together.
But that doesn't mean you can just sit back and wait, does it?
Of course not, I know that. I was just explaining the biological tendencies.
Still, using that as an excuse to not put in any effort isn't right, is it?
You've been really irritable lately, huh? Maybe before commenting on me, you should work on fixing your pregnancy mood swings. Moms really need to get a bit stronger. There's no need to fuss so much when I'm not around.
Listen, Thomas. There are actual scientific reasons why pregnant women experience emotional changes.
Huh?
First of all, the biggest reason is that pregnancy causes major changes in hormonal balance. In the early stages, estrogen and progesterone levels increase rapidly, making emotions more unstable. Later in pregnancy, as the baby grows, the physical strain on the body increases. Add to that sleep deprivation, back pain, and difficulty moving. Those physical stresses pile up too.
Oh my God. Here we go with the complicated stuff again.
Didn't you just say men struggle to develop parental awareness because of hormones?
Yeah. You're so annoying.
Violet, how are you feeling? Have you been having any cramping or anything? I'm fine, Ruth. But didn't you check in with me an hour ago too? How many times are you going to call me today? This is your 5th time already.
I'm just so excited about my grandchild being born.
And you mentioned having a sharp pain in the morning, didn't you? That had me worried. Thank you so much for being so concerned. Well, the due date has already passed, so it could happen any time now, right? Don't worry. I promise I'll call as soon as the contractions start.
You better. I'll come right away.
That's very reassuring. Oh.
What's wrong?
I think my water just broke.
What? Really?
But it might just be urine leakage. It doesn't feel like that much.
Even so, when it comes to water breaking, it's different for everyone. Sometimes it's just a small trickle, but it can still be your water breaking. For now, stay calm, okay? I think you should call the hospital.
Do you think it's that urgent?
It is. Your water breaking means amniotic fluid is leaking, right? If too much amniotic fluid is lost, it could put the baby in danger.
I didn't know that. Thank you for explaining.
It's not just that. If your water breaks, there's also a risk of infection. The longer it's been since your water broke, the less the amniotic sac can protect the baby, so quick action is important.
I see.
Also, it's hard to tell on your own whether it's urine leakage or your water breaking, so it's better to have a professional check it.
That's true.
At the hospital, they can do a simple test to confirm if it's your water breaking or not. If everything's fine, you'll feel relieved, and if it is, they'll handle it appropriately.
All right, I'll contact the hospital. Thomas, what time do you think you'll be home today?
Huh? If you're messaging me at this time, don't tell me you're asking me to buy something again.
That's not it. I might have had my water break, so I need to go to the hospital. If you're done with work, can you drive me there?
Your water broke? The baby's not coming yet, right?
I won't know until we get to the hospital, but I think it's better to get checked quickly.
All right. Let me know when it looks like the baby's actually coming. Then I'll go.
Wait, hold on. You're not coming with me?
Even if your water broke, if you're not having contractions, the baby won't be born yet, right? So what's the point of me going? Waiting around for hours would just be a waste of time.
That's not true. This is my first delivery, and just having you by my side would mean so much. Please, come to the hospital with me.
I can't. If I go now, I'll just be sitting around with nothing to do.
But I want you to hear what the doctor says too, please.
I said it's not happening. I've already had a drink, so I can't drive.
What? You've been drinking again? I'm past my due date. It could happen any time now.
I needed to relax after work. One drink isn't a big deal.
The baby is going to be here any day now. Can't you hold off for a little while?
I didn't think you'd go into labor today.
We can take a taxi, so please accompany me.
If a taxi works, then just go on your own. There's no need for me to come along.
Why are you being so cold? I'm terrified. It's my first time giving birth.
You're overreacting. Your friends have had kids just fine, haven't they? Medical care is advanced these days, so there's nothing to worry about.
Fine, but promise me you'll come if contractions start. You're off tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Thomas, Are you still drinking? I've been messaging you, but you're not responding at all. The contractions have started. They're getting much closer together, and the baby might come by early morning. My back feels like it's going to split apart, and I'm so scared. Please, come quickly. Thomas, why aren't you replying? The baby's about to be born.
My bad. I didn't see your messages. I just got home. My phone's been on silent this whole time. So, what was it? You said the contraction started?
You just got home? It's already 4 a.m.
Yeah, well, knowing I have the day off tomorrow, I guess I got a little carried away with the drinks.
So while I was suffering through labor pains, you were out drinking and wandering around? Unbelievable.
Come on, it's not like you're sick. Isn't this something every mom goes through? Anyway, you mentioned something about the contraction intervals. Is the baby about to be born?
The baby's already born.
What? Already? That was quick.
Quick? I told you hours ago that the baby might come by early morning. Did you even read my messages?
Honestly, not really. I was pretty drunk.
Thomas, you didn't come in the end.
Oh, I see. So the baby's here. Well, that's great news. Congrats.
Congrats? That's all you have to say? Don't you think this is insane? It was my first delivery and you were out drinking. I wanted you to be there when I needed you the most.
All right, I'm sorry, okay? Don't get so mad. So, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Oh, just like I predicted. I hope he looks just like me.
All right. Can you come to the hospital right away?
Wait, I've got a headache. I'll be there after I get some sleep.
Excuse me? Are you serious? Your child was just born and you're still not coming?
What do you want me to do? I can't meet the baby in this drunk state. Besides, I reek of alcohol. I can't show up at the hospital like this.
So when are you coming?
I'll take a nap now and head over around noon. You should get some rest in the meantime, too.
I can't rest. I've got feeding and taking care of the baby to handle from here on out.
All right, all right. Don't get so worked up. For now, I really need to sleep. Talk later.
Thomas, I've been waiting for you this whole time. When are you planning to show up? It's already past noon.
Yeah, I know. I want to come, but I've got a splitting headache from a hangover, so I can't move.
A hangover? You were drinking?
What? Don't act surprised. I told you I was going out drinking. I drank until morning, and now my head feels like it's going to explode. I'm nauseous, my stomach's upset, and even drinking water makes me feel sick. Honestly, I can barely stand up right now.
Unbelievable! While someone was doing her best to give birth to your child, you were out drinking and wandering around? What were you thinking?
Violet, you always start whining about every little thing. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Labor pains aren't that big of a deal.
Thomas, are you misunderstanding something? Do you even know who you're talking to? This is your mother. Care to explain yourself?
What? Oh, I mean...
What? Do you think there's any excuse for this?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm still kind of hungover and I thought it was Violet messaging me on WhatsApp.
I can tell that, but now you're fully awake, aren't you?
Yes.
You lied to me saying you couldn't be there because of work, and now I come here to find this? I heard everything from Violet. What are you even doing? And on top of that, you didn't help her with anything when she wasn't feeling well? You complain just because she asks you to pick up some groceries every now and then? Do you even understand what childbirth entails? She's putting her life on the line to bring your child into this world. Your child.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
If you understand that, let me spell it out for you. Do you know how much strain pregnancy and childbirth put on a woman's body? During pregnancy, women battle constant nausea from morning sickness, often unable to eat properly. Their bodies change, gaining weight, dealing with back pain, swelling, and sleepless nights. Their hormones go out of balance, leaving them emotionally unstable and aches and pains everywhere.
Well, I've read about that in parenting magazines, so I kind of know.
But you're treating it like it's someone else's problem, even though it's your child. Have you ever tried imagining the pain of childbirth? The level of pain varies, but for some, it's so intense they feel like they might pass out. And let me remind you, there's a very real risk of losing your life during childbirth. Do you have any idea how terrifying it is to go through that without your husband there? You're about to become a father, aren't you? What happened to the Thomas who cried with joy when he found out he was going to be a dad?
At that time, I was really happy. We'd been struggling to have a child even after we got married, and it was weighing on me. So when Violet came home from the hospital and said, "We're having a baby," I couldn't believe it. I was going to be a father. I was just so happy. I was so overwhelmed I couldn't even put it into words.
So, what made you forget how you were feeling back then?
I didn't mean to forget, but since I'm not the one who's pregnant, as time went on, the excitement I felt when we found out just started to fade.
If you haven't truly forgotten, then now's the time to remember how you felt. What do you think your child will feel if someday they find out their father was out drinking while they were being born? Have you thought about that?
No.
Then think about it now. How do you think your child would feel if they knew the truth?
They'd probably be really disappointed.
They wouldn't just be disappointed. If I were in their place, I'd surely be giving you a hard time. I heard from Violet, work hasn't been going well for you, has it? You've been using drinking as an escape from that stress, haven't you?
It's just, I feel stuck. Nothing is going right. I've wanted to quit so many times, but if I do, I won't be able to provide. And when I think about being a father, I feel like someone like me could never make them happy. I feel like I'm not good enough.
So what made you want to have a kid in the first place? What makes Violet and the baby happy is living a good life with you. Money can be earned, but you can never get back the time you lose with your family. And when Violet tried to sit down and talk with you, why were you clinging to your ridiculous pride? Sharing your struggles is what family is for. No matter how hard things get, can't you think about Violet and your child and push yourself to do better? Marriage is about understanding and empathizing with each other, in good times and bad. Until you can understand that, you need to take some time to cool off. Anyway, after the delivery, I'm taking Violet and the baby back to our house.
What? She's not going back to her parents' house?
This is Violet's decision. She said she wants to stay with me for now. She feels safer that way. She's worried that if she goes back to her parents' house, it might completely sever her connection with you. That fear is what's keeping her from doing so. Of course, I'm more than happy to have her here. Her parents are on board with this too.
It'll be fine. I'll make sure to help with the housework and take care of the babies so Violet has the support she needs.
Help? What do you mean by help?
Well, I'll help Violet with things to ease her burden.
Do you not realize that this way of thinking is wrong from the start? Sure, you're working, so it might not be realistic for you to do everything around the house.
But when it comes to raising your child, it's not about helping. You do it. That's the bare minimum. Whose child is this? It's my child. Exactly. Doesn't saying you'll help make it sound like it's someone else's problem? You're absolutely right. In any case, after the delivery, I want Violet to rest as much as possible, so she'll stay here with me. I'll also have a thorough discussion with her parents about what happens moving forward. I'll head over right away.
Thomas, it seems like you've been trying to reach me this whole time. I'm sorry I couldn't reply sooner. I've been so caught up with the baby and adjusting to parenting that I haven't been checking WhatsApp.
Don't worry about it, Violet. You're busy, and you don't need to feel obligated to respond to me.
Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
Your mom and dad told me. They said you've been coming to my parents' house every day after work. They told me how you kept apologizing to them.
I really regret everything. I'll keep going every day until I earn their forgiveness.
You've been coming here every day too, right? I'm sorry, I didn't know how to face you, so I asked Ruth to turn you away.
I know, it's my fault. All of it. How are you feeling? You're not ready to come back home yet, are you?
Well, honestly, I can focus on parenting more here. But, it's unbelievable how little sleep I'm getting.
Is it really that hard?
Hard doesn't even begin to describe it. Do you know how many times I have to feed the baby in the middle of the night? When the baby starts crying, I feed them, and after that, it's time to change their diaper. Once the diaper is changed, they start crying again, and getting them to stop crying can take so long.
I see. Babies do cry at night a lot.
The baby wakes up every 2 to 3 hours. As soon as I think I can finally sleep and lie down, I get woken up again. It's just endless.
I don't think I can handle that.
And during the day, I still have to take care of the baby, so there's no chance to nap either. Your mom has been handling all the housework for me. It's such a huge help. She even helps with bath time. Raising a child alone is impossible.
I'm so sorry. I really need to do better and support you more.
But I've decided it's time to come home.
What? You're coming back home?
Yeah. I've heard from your mom how hard you've been working. Ruth said she straightened you out. She told me you've been doing all the cleaning, the cooking, everything on your own, and that you've been getting the house ready for when we return. She also said you haven't gone out drinking.
I haven't had a single drink since that day. I realized I was relying on the wrong things.
That day? You mean the day of the delivery?
Yeah, I felt so ashamed of myself for not being there for you and the baby. And I realized I'd been using alcohol as an escape.
An escape?
Whenever something went wrong at work, I just head out for a drink. I thought getting drunk would make me feel better, at least for a while, but all it did was push the problems aside.
But isn't it pretty tough to just quit drinking alcohol like that?
Honestly, it was really tough at first. On days when I came home exhausted from overtime, I'd think, maybe just one drink wouldn't hurt. But I held myself back and stuck to non-alcoholic beer instead.
Why were you able to push yourself so hard?
At first, it was purely out of guilt for what I'd done to you and the baby. But guilt isn't enough to keep you going. So I realized I needed to replace drinking with something else, and I started exercising.
Exercising?
Yeah, moving my body really helped me clear my mind. I started waking up early to jog in the mornings. It turns out I feel way better after exercising than I ever did after drinking.
Wow, that's amazing.
At first, I had to force myself, but over time, it just became natural. I don't even crave alcohol anymore. I finally realized there are healthier ways to deal with stress.
That's an incredible effort.
I know it's easy to say all the right things, and I know I've lost your trust. I also know what I did isn't something that can be forgiven easily. But I want to do everything I can now. If, after doing that, divorce is still what you want, then I'll accept it without regret. People say change doesn't happen overnight, but I refuse to be influenced by that excuse.
We're not getting a divorce.
What? Are you serious?
I'm not lying. I know how hard you've been working to change, and so do my parents. They even said if you come by tomorrow, they'll let you in and forgive you. You haven't faltered on anything since the day you made that promise at the hospital. I'm sorry my parents said some harsh things to you.
No, you don't need to apologize. I was in the wrong, and they had every right to be angry.
But they must have said some really tough things, didn't they?
Yeah. Honestly, their words didn't just sting. They felt like knives straight to my heart. The first thing they said was, "There's no way we can entrust Violet and the baby to someone like you." Then they added, "You're not just a failure as a father. You don't even have any credibility as a person." And they didn't stop there. What could anyone expect from a man who was drinking while his wife was giving birth? They shouted at me.
I'm sorry. You kept going to apologize over and over, and yet...
Please, Violet, don't apologize to me, but thank you. Thank you so much.
But, while it's fine to apologize and thank my parents, you also need to make sure you properly thank your mom. She's been helping you with everything at your house, even though she has her own things to take care of. You need to show her some gratitude.
Of course. I'll make time to do it right away.
But just because I'm coming back doesn't mean things will get easier, I'll help with the housework, sure, but you're also going to be doing your share of parenting. So make sure you step up as a father, okay?
I won't run away anymore. I'll also make time to talk about work properly.
Let's sit down and really talk about it. I get it. It's easy to feel like being bad at your job is embarrassing or uncool. It's something people feel about themselves, but I want to be the person who understands you, Thomas. I understand you have your pride, but you're not alone, so don't rush. Don't carry all your worries by yourself. At least from where I stand, the Thomas I see now isn't uncool at all. I'll be back next week.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
But I'm not coming back alone.
I understand. Our son too, right?
Nope. All 3 of us.
Wait, 3?
Ruth is coming too.
My mom?
That's right. If you start slacking off on housework or parenting as soon as I come back, I'll be in trouble. I'm returning to the husband who was out drinking while I was in labor, Do you think I'd come back to an unreliable husband without any guarantee?
Okay, I get it. But Violet, have you changed or something? Has your personality been influenced by my mom?
You're the one who said it, Thomas. Mothers have to be strong. As promised, I returned home with Ruth to the house where he was waiting for us. It had been a while since I'd been back, and what greeted me was an unbelievable sight. The entire house was spotless, sparkling to a degree I couldn't even imagine. The windows shone like mirrors, the curtains had been washed and carried the soft scent of fabric softener, and the floors were so glossy they looked brand new, almost too pristine to step on. Thomas had also fully prepared for the baby's arrival. The baby crib was set up, a diaper-changing mat was ready, and baby clothes and towels were neatly organized. Even a nursing pillow and toys had been purchased and placed thoughtfully for easy access. The most surprising thing, though, was that there wasn't a single trace of alcohol left in the house. When I opened the fridge, there wasn't any beer or liquor, just plenty of milk and bottled water. This was shocking, considering the fridge used to be packed with Thomas's favorite beers. I also vividly remember being stunned by how much Thomas's cooking had improved. It was so delicious, it actually left me a bit speechless. A few days later, we sat down to talk about Thomas's work issues. It turned out the root cause was his strained relationship with his boss. Thomas's immediate supervisor seemed to lash out at him whenever they were in a bad mood, often yelling things like, "You're a failure as a professional," or "You should just quit," in front of everyone. During meetings, the boss would single him out for opinions, only to respond, "Your thinking is so naive. That's why you'll never succeed," no matter what he said. It wasn't hard to understand why Thomas had been feeling so cornered. I had noticed how gloomy Thomas looked every morning before heading to work, so I told him to share anything that was bothering him. But it seemed Thomas felt ashamed to admit to me that he was being harassed by his boss, thinking it would make him look weak, so he kept it to himself all that time. During my first pregnancy and delivery, I had been so focused on myself, constantly blaming Thomas for going out drinking so often. When we finally talked everything out, we both cried together for the first time in a long while. Afterward, Thomas changed jobs. He found a great company with kind colleagues, and before long, he started to get promoted rapidly. Even though I never forbade him from going out drinking, he stopped entirely on his own. He told me he lost touch with a few of his drinking buddies, but he laughed it off saying, "Any bond that snaps over something like that isn't worth keeping anyway." At his new workplace, Thomas found a colleague who also enjoys jogging, and now he's spending his days surrounded by people he genuinely gets along with. He seems truly happy with his life now. At one point, I seriously questioned over and over if someone as selfish and thoughtless as Thomas could really be a good father. But through this experience, I learned the importance of believing in someone, and I saw firsthand that people can change. Time passed. 3 years later, I recently gave birth to our second child. Even while working, Thomas supported me every step of the way and was there by my side during the delivery. The scene before me this time was completely different from 3 years ago. It was filled with happiness and smiles. Now, from the bottom of my heart, I feel truly glad that I married Thomas. I was able to deliver it as planned.
I'm really sorry that I couldn't make it due to work commitments, but now we're officially married.
Don't worry. I chose this date because I said I wanted a special day for us to become a couple. We've been living together for 3 months now, so maybe it's not such a big change. Maybe it's just something I feel differently about. We're officially newlyweds.
Yes, we are. I feel like there's a different kind of responsibility that's riding on my shoulders. I think it's different.
Let's support each other and be happy.
Yeah, that's right. We should discuss not just the good parts, but also the not-so-good ones, and help each other grow, right?
What?
Well, if we are not improving each other but dragging each other down, then there's no point in being in a relationship.
I just filed for marriage. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just a piece of paper. I thought it's a great system that you can get married with a piece of paper and get divorced with a piece of paper.
It's really bad luck to talk like that.
I'm just kidding.
I'm at work. I'll see you later.
It's your lunch break, right?
Yeah, right. What's wrong?
Something I've been holding back for a long time. Isn't it strange that you leave before me in the morning?
Huh?
I mean, now that you're a wife, when your husband wakes up in the morning, you're supposed to serve him a freshly made breakfast and say goodbye to him.
No, you're the one who sleeps until the last minute, right?
Yes, but you're not single anymore.
No. My office is farther away. So if you want to get up earlier than I do and leave before me, you can do that. But I'll be late if you wake up late.
Seriously? That attitude isn't good enough. I want a better marriage and a better relationship with you.
I want that too.
Hey, you're one to talk. That's just your catchphrase, isn't it? In the end, you don't really get it, do you? You're in denial. If you can't do these basic things as a wife, I'm divorcing you.
I found the divorce papers on the table. Where are you?
I came home thinking you didn't get anything done today anyway. And then you came home without any sign of remorse. You don't understand what I said, do you?
What? What are you talking about?
If you heard what I said this morning, at least come home early today. You'd at least welcome me home, right?
Well, I left work on time, and actually, I even got home a little earlier than usual. You said you wanted to stay here, so you chose a house close to your office.
What? Is it my fault?
Besides, we talked about work before we got married, right? I like my job. I don't want to quit.
I never told you to quit your job.
I said I'd include my career in the discussion.
Your career? You're a woman. We're not talking about your career right now, are we? I'm talking about your attitude and responsibility as a wife.
No. It has something to do with that. You can't just do what you want. Why don't you shorten your hours and work from home more?
Why are you blaming me so much? Why don't you apologize first? You should say, I'm sorry, I couldn't do my wife's work because of my job. Do you want a divorce? If this isn't the married life you imagined, then it's okay with me.
What? What's that? We've only been married for 3 days. The wedding is in 2 months.
Well, yeah, but if you're not willing to fix things, wouldn't it be better for our lives not to go to waste rather than just dragging on pointlessly?
I get it.
What?
I'll try to adjust my work schedule or something. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? That's great. I'm glad you're being so understanding. I guess I don't have to file for divorce this time.
Yeah, I guess.
Get rid of that paper.
I found divorce papers again.
Yes. Do you know why it happened again? If you don't reply, it means you don't understand. Most of the time, those who hurt others don't care about anything, so they don't even realize they're hurting others.
You don't have to put it like that. This is about the weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, my company's barbecue.
I made the dish just as you told me to. I waited in line for half a day or more to get the souvenir you asked for, just like you told me to, even taking time off work for it.
Yeah, you're right. You just did what I told you to.
That's right. I haven't done anything weird, have I?
That's right. You didn't do anything, and yet you were pampered and flattered.
No. You told me to be careful because my reputation is also your reputation. That's why I was smiling all the time, not saying anything.
You think you're a good wife if you can only do what you're told? That's why you're no good. In the first place, a good wife is one who, when complimented, humbly says it was her husband's idea or something.
Oh no.
How many times have you done this? You want to be served divorce papers again? How many times are you going to hurt me or make me do something I don't want to do?
I'm sorry.
Come on, get a grip. I'm losing my mind. If you're going to learn from your mistakes this time, you can get rid of the divorce papers. Where are you now? You're a real jerk, you know that?
Where are you? We talked this morning. You said you were going to be late tonight.
I'm hungry. Get the food ready. You haven't even done the laundry.
Hey, Kevin, I just got off work. I'm on my way home. I told you I had to work late, didn't I?
Don't make excuses. If you're not home when I get home from work, You're not my wife anymore. I told you I'll divorce you if you don't shut up.
That again?
You're letting me down so much that I can't help but think you'll do it again, right?
I work too. I wanted you to at least think about sharing the housework.
What? You're being unusually defiant.
Maybe you're right.
What's with that attitude? You need to cook for me, clean for me, and do everything for me. If you don't like it, get a divorce.
I've already filed for divorce.
What?
I thought I'd had enough. I thought, why am I putting up with this? That's why I was carrying it around.
What? Just now?
I was in front of the courthouse when you called me. I thought it was the best timing. It was like a sign from God.
What? Wait. God?
I submitted the divorce papers to the night clerk at the courthouse.
What?
I'm going back to my parents' house.
What? Hey, to get a divorce, you need divorce papers.
I don't have to ask you for divorce papers. Divorce. How many dozens of divorce papers with your name on them have you slapped on me?
It's like, I did it to make you more worthy of being my wife.
When I see a huge stack of divorce papers, it's hard to believe anything other than that you really want a divorce.
No, so it's not.
Anyway, the divorce papers have been filed securely, so we're strangers now. My brothers will pick up the rest of my stuff this weekend.
What? Your brothers?
That's right. 2 people who go to the boxing gym you don't like every day.
What the hell? Pulling a fast one on me like this out of nowhere? Damn, I'm going to charge you alimony. You know what? Now, how much should I charge you?
Speaking of fees, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon.
Huh? Why a lawyer?
Well, goodbye.
Let's talk it over. I think I can forgive you now. You can't turn back time, so we need to come to terms with each other, right? So, you're ignoring me because I am now being humble? And just when I thought a certified mail had arrived. What do you mean by alimony?
If you received a content certified mail, you'd understand.
I didn't do anything that requires me to pay a fee.
Did you not read the document I sent you?
The one that says I cheated on you? I don't know anything about that. Don't threaten me without proof. I know you're worried about your immediate financial situation because I divorced you, and you want some money. I'm not going to fall for that.
Hey, Kevin, don't you think that I have evidence of the affair when a professional lawyer is involved?
What?
He accepted my request because he has enough evidence to defend me. If you just clamor for compensation, you'll be shown the door. Can't you even think straight?
Really?
Besides, I don't have a low enough income to make my life difficult.
Huh?
I don't know why you look down on me, but I was making more than you. Well, it went down for a while because I shortened my hours.
For a while?
Yeah. We got divorced, so I told my boss I was going back to my old hours, and my boss was happy to take me back.
So, how much do you make now by any chance?
I'll leave that to your imagination. Well, anyway, you're gonna have to pay alimony, and you're gonna have to pay it in full. I won't accept anything but a lump sum.
Excuse me, do you have a minute? We once swore our love to each other before God, right? If you have tender feelings left for me... No, okay? I know you are kind and you'll definitely reply to me. Right?
What? You've already paid the alimony in full, and we're no longer in a relationship where we can casually discuss things like that. I'm going to block you, and I don't want you to contact me anymore. Your blatant flattery is so obvious, it's the worst.
I'm not flattering you. I'm just telling you the truth. You've always been so nice to me.
So, what's your point?
I'd like a temporary refund.
Huh? You do understand what it means to be demanded alimony, right? You want it back?
Actually, Heather also asked for alimony.
Heather. Oh, the woman you cheated on me with. The wealthy young lady you started a relationship with under the pretense of being single.
To think that after all the love we shared, she'd demand alimony from me and end things.
If you're serious about that, then I'm really pissed off.
Huh?
Why are you talking like a tragic hero when you could have been sued for marriage fraud?
Marriage fraud.
It's a pain when you don't even realize what you're doing, right? I think you got away with only paying alimony because the relationship fell apart before marriage or money matters got involved.
Seriously, but why? Why did Heather find out that I was married? As soon as I paid you alimony, I'm so broke that even my living expenses are in jeopardy, and the timing is so bad. If I don't do something, not only will my savings be reduced to zero, but I may have to take on debt as well.
You really are stupid, aren't you?
What the hell?
Didn't you ever consider the possibility that Heather and I are working together?
Huh?
Come to think of it, did I not mention it? I found out about your affair when I was contacted by Heather's parents.
Even her parents are in the picture?
I knew she is the daughter of a good family, and they do a certain amount of research on their boyfriends. They found out that you were married. They were very upset when they called me up. They said, your husband is cheating on you, and he's cheating on our daughter by pretending he's single. They provided me with a lot of evidence that they had thoroughly researched.
Seriously?
The timing of the alimony request was a result of their concern for me.
That's what happened. Help! How did I get into this mess? My only fault was to express my feelings to the woman I loved. Heather was my business partner, so her father got mad and told the president of my company to cancel the deal. And then he got mad. He made me quit. I had no place to go, and of course my mother told me not to come back. It's just my mother and me and my family. I'm sure she did that because she was hurt. I just wanted to show my love. I just wanted everyone to care about me.
Seriously? You're a stranger to me now. You're annoying. I just got off work and I'm finally taking a break. Don't send me depressing messages. Or better yet, don't even drop me a line.
Because I don't have anyone else to listen to me.
How old are you? I was going to wait and see before I blocked you, but I think I'm done. You're so annoying and bothersome.
Wait a minute. I'm worried about my mom.
Huh?
You're good friends with my mom. That's why I want you to talk to her.
Huh? You're consulting me?
My father passed away when I was 19, and so did both my grandma and grandpa. If my mother disowns me, she'll be left to grow old alone and lonely.
Hey, did she disown you without even asking you?
What?
Your mother got married to a man of the same age, whom she had been dating for 2 years.
Huh? Merry-go-round.
What?
I was in a hurry and my finger slipped when I tried to type Mary.
Calm down. Well, that's what it's all about. I don't think you need to worry about your mother. I heard that they have decided to enter a nursing home together when they retire, and they've already started making preparations.
They've already decided that much? I mean, how do you know? I'm her son and I didn't hear anything.
I think I was told about it first because I've been consulted about love matters as another woman. But in your case, perhaps she was about to talk to you about it when she found out about your terrible blunder, so she ended up not saying anything.
My terrible blunder.
You cheated on me, your wife. You were also deceiving a woman into thinking you were single. When your mother found out, she started crying and apologizing over and over again to me and Heather.
What?
It seems that your mother's boyfriend was trying to cheer her up, and they moved up their marriage plans.
Oh no, I'm going to be all alone. Long time no see. Do you remember me? If you love me, you'll remember me.
What? Love?
Your husband, whom you love.
My husband. My fiancé has a different ID.
It's Kevin.
What? Who?
Don't be shy. How could you forget me?
I blocked you. You went to the trouble of changing your ID to get in touch with me? That's creepy.
Don't talk to me like that. The reason I changed my ID is because I didn't have the money to pay my phone bill for a while, so I canceled my subscription. Now that I've finally paid off my debt, I can finally sign a contract for a new phone.
Wow, you were able to pay it off. That's great.
Maybe it's because I've been working so hard to distract myself from the loneliness of being on my own. Still, it was only a few years, but it felt like a long time.
So you changed your cell phone number and line ID because you signed a new contract?
That's what I meant. Please, sign up here.
What? I don't want to.
Don't say that. I know exactly how you feel.
My feelings?
I heard you're still single.
So what?
I heard it from someone and I was so touched that you were waiting for me. I prepared the marriage certificate, so I wrote it and submitted it to the courthouse right away. Let's live together again from now on.
Huh? I don't understand how you can think that way.
So, where do you live now?
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, why not? Because if you don't tell me, I can't get to you.
Don't come here. Nobody's waiting for you.
I'm single.
I'm single at the moment, but I have a live-in fiancé.
What?
Unlike you, he's sincere, kind, and healed me after I was hurt. I don't want you.
No way. Are you kidding me?
You're annoying.
What?
I'll have to think about changing my cell phone number and ID.
Kay.
I'll block you for now. Bye.
Kay.
He said, I will never know how much I hurt him. That's exactly what he said to me, and it made me realize what he meant. I was wondering where he got the idea that I was still in love with him. My friend said that he had been looking for me for a long time, but all our mutual friends knew what was going on. It seems that nobody helped him because of his past wrongdoings. Fortunately, I have moved out of my parents' house and live in another part of the U.S. I now live in my fiancé's hometown, so I don't think Kevin will ever find me. He seems to have realized this and has given up looking for me. That's probably why he slipped away to the other person he loved. But I heard that it turned out badly in Heather's house. He somehow slipped through security and shouted his love in front of her room. But a small man came out. He simply said that Heather had already moved out and that he was the current resident. Kevin mistook him for Heather's lover and went on a rampage. Moreover, he kept calling Heather's name as if he were crazy. He destroyed furnishings worth several thousands of dollars. He was later charged for the cost of repair and replacement. He was back to the days of debt hell again. He was taken to the police when he went on a rampage. It seems he had to fulfill his obligations before he could pay his debts. Heather found out about the incident and filed a restraining order against him. I followed the same procedure just to be safe. He called his mother in tears, saying that he regretted it a lot and that he couldn't stand life in jail. She answered the phone once, but after that, she never contacted him again. It seems she has blocked all contact. Kevin told me that he loved me, but as a result of all the restrictions and freedoms he had taken away from me, he now has no freedom of his own. And now he is in a place where he has no freedom at all. It's exactly what he deserves. I am living with my new family, supporting each other in the true sense of the word. A place where we can smile all the time, supporting each other. I want to nurture my new family with gratitude for my partner.
Kathy, I got a new drone. It's awesome.
You bought something again? You've been making too many unnecessary purchases lately.
What? It's a necessary investment. It's important to keep up with the latest technology, right?
But do you realize how much money you've been spending? It's hurting the family budget.
Don't worry, it wasn't that expensive. It's okay to splurge a little to enjoy life.
Wait a minute, Carl. We don't have unlimited money, okay? We have to calculate our monthly expenses and prepare for the future.
Don't worry so much. I have a job and an income too.
What's the point of having an income if you're wasting it on useless things? Last time, you bought a new video game console. And before that, a fancy camera.
That's a hobby. There's nothing wrong with spending money on a hobby, right?
There's nothing wrong with spending money on hobbies, but you're going overboard. There are many other things we need money for.
Such as?
We need to save for the future and have an emergency fund for house repairs or even sudden medical expenses. Have you ever thought about that?
If you're thinking about those things, that's good enough for both of us.
We have living expenses, and if we keep wasting money, it might affect our everyday life.
Shut up. I understand. But once in a while is good enough, right?
Once in a while is fine, but not too often. Think about the family budget and spend your money more prudently.
You're such a nag. You know, splurging occasionally is good for relieving stress, right? If we had a little fun in our lives, we could live more fulfilling lives.
Of course fun is important, but it has to be planned. If things continue as they are now, I worry about our future.
Do we really need to worry about the future? It's important to enjoy the present.
That's true. But if we spend money without a plan, we'll suffer later. We need to build up our savings as much as possible for the future.
But if we just keep saving money all the time, life's going to get boring, you know?
So it's important to find a balance. Spend money on what you need, but don't waste money. That is sound household management.
Yes, you're such a nag.
What's that?
But not this drone. I've already bought it, so it's mine.
Geez, seriously? Please, just use money wisely, okay?
Kathy, I had a thought at work. I came up with a great idea. I'm so excited just imagining it.
What is it? I have a bad feeling about this.
Why are you always so negative? Well, okay. Let's go on a trip next month.
Huh? What's wrong all of a sudden? What's happening next month? Is it our anniversary?
Not that kind of thing, but it's nice once in a while, isn't it? Let's go somewhere and have some fun.
I'm sorry, but I'm not in the mood.
Why are you so gloomy? What's the matter?
I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately because of everything that's been happening. Especially when I think about my grandmother. I can't help but feel down.
Are you still agonizing over your grandmother? It's not good for your health to keep carrying it around forever, you know? You don't have to be so gloomy.
I'm not agonizing over it, but I still miss her sometimes. When I think about it, I feel like crying. Because she was really important to me.
Well, they say everyone has to go someday. It's a path we all have to walk, so we just have to get through it.
Yes, but ever since my grandmother passed away, I feel like there's a gaping hole in my heart. It's tough not being able to feel her warmth anymore.
If you are like that, your grandmother in heaven will be sad too, right? You have to stay positive, or your grandmother won't be able to rest easy watching over you.
I'm sorry, I know, but I still can't get over it. It was a sudden separation, and I wasn't prepared for it.
Well, that's okay. That's why we should go somewhere to take our minds off things. I think it would be good to refresh ourselves a bit.
Where are we going so suddenly? I can't think about traveling right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm sorry.
You feel bad, don't you? Then how about giving me some money for the trip as a gesture of apology?
What? What do you mean, apology? Why should I pay for your travel expenses?
Because you don't want to go, right? If that's the case, I'll go and refresh myself, and you pay for it.
I heard that earlier. Why should I pay for your travel expenses? I'm asking you.
I'm in the mood for a quick trip while you want to stay home and think about Grandma. At least, if you feel bad for me, you could pay for my trip as an apology.
That's a terrible thing to say. Besides, I don't have that kind of money.
What are you talking about? You have your grandmother's inheritance, right?
Her legacy? I told you I'd keep that in a safe place. I can't spend it just like that.
Hey, come on. That would be letting a good opportunity go to waste. Since it's extra income, you might as well spend it and enjoy yourself.
What extra income? Are you kidding me? Do you call the money you received from someone's death extra income?
Money isn't inherently evil. I'm saying I'll use it before it grows mold.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ethics. Our perspectives on money are completely different.
Why are you so mad at me? I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Huh? How did it come to this? I can't believe it. Anyway, I'm not paying for your travel expenses.
Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Enough already. If you want to travel so badly, go ahead and pay for it yourself.
Well, that's fine. I'll take it out of our savings for now.
By our savings, do you mean the joint savings? Didn't I just say pay for it yourself?
I don't have that much money in my savings. I'll pay for the trip out of our joint savings.
I'm against it, so you can't do that either.
Why are you so against it? I want to have fun too.
If you want to go so badly, why don't you use your own savings?
Because my savings is not enough. So why won't you let me use our joint savings?
That's money for our future. You can't waste it on such things.
Shut up. That's enough. Anyway, I'll go by myself.
Go ahead, but don't rely on me. Hey, Carl, are you going on another trip this Sunday?
Yeah, is that bad? I went last week and got hooked on hot springs. I'm looking forward to another trip.
I can't believe it. How selfish can you be?
Huh? Who's being selfish? I'm just trying to refresh myself, that's all.
You're making one travel plan after another, ignoring my attempts to stop you. Think about the family budget a little.
Don't worry about the finances. I'm thinking about it too.
I don't think so. It's not normal to go on vacation week after week.
But you know, life is so stressful. This is the best time to refresh and rejuvenate.
First of all, what stress are you talking about? You're wasting your money on frequent trips.
It's just a day trip, so it doesn't cost that much.
That's the problem. Small expenses add up and become a big burden.
It's too late to discuss this. I've already made plans.
You've decided on your own again. I'm really appalled.
Don't be so angry. This time, it's special.
Special? You've been doing it every week. Are you even listening to me? If you want to refresh yourself, there are other ways.
You're so annoying.
Hey, Carl, we need to talk. I didn't think this was something to discuss over line, but I wanted to let you know before you come home.
What's wrong? Is it something serious?
Yeah, divorce.
What? Why?
Because our values don't match.
What values?
The way we spend money. Hey, do you know how much you've spent this month?
What's your problem? I didn't spend that much.
Think about it.
Travel expenses, right? My computer, my mom's bag, my dad's fishing gear, and and the deposit on remodeling my parents' house. And yeah, I heard my parents want to replace the family car soon. That's okay, right?
Not okay at all. You know we are not wealthy enough to spend thousands of dollars a month. Even if we are, I can't understand how you can cut into our savings without discussing it with me. I've reached my limit, so let's get a divorce.
No, wait a minute. It's true that we are not wealthy, but we have money.
No, we don't.
Don't lie. Grandma's inheritance is worth thousands, right? I know that. It would be foolish not to splurge with that kind of money.
That money is not for spending lavishly. It's meant to remember my grandmother by, and to be used when needed.
Huh? You're an idiot. How can a legacy have a specific use? I've never heard of such a thing.
You're the one who's stupid. You spent thousands from the joint savings without consulting me.
I used the joint savings because you refused to give me the inheritance. This is your fault.
I've told you repeatedly, I'm not going to give it to you. It's mine. Just divorce me already. I can't stand living like this anymore.
Well, all right. If you insist so much, I'll divorce you. But let's wait until I've finished spending the money at least.
After you finish spending the money? How far are you going to go with that?
We still have some savings left, so let's just get divorced after I finish spending it all.
I'm stunned. How self-centered can you really be? I told you not to spend our savings without my permission.
It's okay. Make up for it later. Sometimes you have to spend a lot to stimulate the economy, right?
You really have to cut the crap already. It's not about the money.
Take it easy. I'm going to stay at my parents' house for a while so we can talk about the remodeling. In the meantime, you need to cool down.
I'm completely chill. Your behavior is the problem.
Aren't you overreacting? You're still upset about your grandmother, aren't you?
No, I'm mad at you right now. I'm sick and tired of your irresponsible behavior.
Okay. Anyway, I'll get back to you when things calm down.
Look, I'm trying to be serious. Don't dodge the issue.
I'm listening. Take it easy.
Carl, you've always been reckless with money. But recently, I've come to understand even more why you've been spending so much. How much more can you disappoint me?
What's up? What's with the harsh words?
You were having an affair. I already know all about it.
What is this all of a sudden? I'm having an affair? I'm not having an affair. What proof do you have?
I had a detective agency investigate, so lying won't work. I know everything you did.
A detective agency? What's that? When did you... Don't be sneaky.
Sneaky? Which one of us is sneaky? How far are you going to go to fool me by spending my savings without my permission and having an affair?
There's no need to be so angry. It's your own fault to begin with.
My fault? How can it be my fault?
It's all your fault I cheated on you. I had no choice but to have an affair because you wouldn't have me. You're not the kind of woman who divorces and gets away from me, huh? It's all your fault.
Huh? My fault? You think that's an excuse?
Yes, it is. If you'd let me be, none of this would have happened.
I don't need excuses. I'm going ahead with the divorce proceedings.
What? Divorce? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm going to ask for alimony for the affair along with the divorce.
Alimony? Are you kidding me?
And I'm also going to charge you for the savings that you spent without my permission.
The depleted savings? You're supposed to make up for that, right?
No, I don't know what that means. And there's no way I'm going to make up for it.
So, when I used the savings, it was basically like a pre-borrowing from your inheritance, right?
There's no such thing as pre-borrowing my inheritance.
How can you not understand? It's pre-borrowing, like an advance.
I don't understand it either, so I'll let it go. I don't want to discuss this any further with you.
Huh? Don't say that. Chill.
I'll contact you through my lawyer again later.
Hey, lawyer, you're making such a big deal out of this. What right do you have to do that on your own?
Well, goodbye. I have nothing more to say to you.
Wait a minute. I'm not accepting that kind of ending. Let's talk again.
There's no more room for discussion. I've reached my limit with your behavior.
Limit? That's such an exaggeration. Let's talk about it a little more calmly.
I can't talk calmly anymore. That's why I'm saying I'll contact you through my lawyer.
You're really pushing me over the edge, aren't you?
I'm the one who feels cornered.
Hey, Kathy. I have something I want to ask you.
Something you want to ask me? I'm sure there's nothing more to discuss.
Don't be so smug. Did you do the property division yet?
We've done the property division, haven't we? We've gone through all the formalities. Everything should be in order.
I've only received a couple of thousand so far. That's far from enough.
I've subtracted what you've spent, and that's all I've got. What more do you want?
There's something you haven't shared yet. You're really forgetting something, aren't you?
What would that be?
Your inheritance. I'm asking you to give me half of it.
Property division doesn't apply to my inheritance. My inheritance is personal.
You received your inheritance when we got married. So of course, we should split it 50-50. I have a right to it.
Oh, I see. So that's why you agreed to divorce? Thinking you'll get a share of the inheritance?
Just give it to me. I was counting on it.
I'm sorry, but my inheritance is not subject to property division. You have no right to it.
What? What are you talking about? I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, it's true. My inheritance is my personal property. It has nothing to do with you.
No, that's crazy. We were married. You received it while we were married.
The inheritance is something I received, not we received. You misunderstood the situation from the very beginning.
No. What? No way. We received it, didn't we?
If you're not convinced, why don't you contact an expert yourself? You'll realize how ignorant you are.
That's not fair. If I had known, I wouldn't have divorced you.
You don't have to tell me that. You made your own decisions and acted accordingly.
Okay, let's not divorce.
Huh? What?
I'm calling off the divorce. I can't accept that.
I've already filed the papers and they've been accepted.
If you don't annul it, I'll sue you.
Who are you going to sue? I think you'll just embarrass yourself if you do that, so don't.
Why did you let this happen? I thought I was getting a big payout, so I divorced you. This is just gonna ruin my plan, damn it.
What the hell were you planning to do with that empty head of yours? Actually, I'm not interested. Anyway, I'm sorry for your loss.
Wait a minute. Kathy, I have a favor to ask.
What? We have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Please help me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Actually, I had promised to buy various things because I was expecting to inherit.
For who?
My mom and dad.
I guess you'll have to pay for that yourself, huh?
I mean, because of the alimony and everything, I've run out of money. I don't have a penny left.
Well, I guess you'll just have to apologize and take back your promise.
If I don't fulfill my promise, I won't be able to stay in this house anymore.
Things will get sorted once you stand on your own 2 feet.
That's impossible. My mom's holding my paycheck, and I have a $50 allowance.
Oh, that's it? What did you do about that affair you were having? Why don't you get her to help you?
That woman was after my money. She went out with me because she thought I was rich. When my savings ran out, she said, "Not interested in you because you don't have any money." She dumped me and I never heard from her again.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. If it were going to be like this, I would have been much happier when I was married to you.
You ruined that happiness, though.
I regret it. I wish I had chosen you back then so we could still be living happily together.
It's too late.
I'm really sorry, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart, so please help me.
What exactly do you want from me?
I want you to marry me again and take me out of this house.
I don't think so.
Why? You're all I have left. What am I going to do without you? I can't stand to be disrespected anymore by mom and dad. How am I supposed to live on a $50 allowance?
So, hey, how does it feel to be treated like an ATM by your family?
Huh?
How does it feel? I'm asking you.
That's the worst. Every day is hell. My mom whines to me every day and my dad makes fun of me.
I know. I was going through the same thing.
Oh, no. I didn't mean... I never thought I was treating you that way.
I'm so fed up with hearing about my inheritance every time we meet.
I'll change. I won't do that again. So give me one more chance.
When you've fixed everything that's wrong with yourself, I hope you can meet someone better next time.
Next time? There won't be a next time. I want you. I want to be with you.
Sorry, I don't feel the same way.
Don't say that. I want you.
I guess this is really goodbye now. Well then, be well.
Kathy, wait. Please listen to me.
Until you find someone better next time, hang in there. I'm tired of being the ATM for the family. I have nothing more to say to you. I'm going to block you now.
Kathy, don't block me, please!
After that, Carl became his family's ATM. He no longer has any money at his disposal, and the purse strings seem to be firmly held by his mother. He has asked me many times for help, but I have ignored his messages. It's none of my business. Carl ran away from his parents' house. I guess he couldn't endure the pressure and control of his family anymore. But he had nowhere to go, so he just wandered around town. Carl's job didn't last. His friends left him, and he had no one to help him. His irresponsible behavior ruined everything. I hope he learns how to live his life earning his own money. I have started a new life. I'm working, of course, but recently, I've been putting a lot of effort into my hobby of gardening. Every time a beautiful flower blooms, my heart is healed. I would like to continue to move forward without being bound by the past.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!